All right, it says solve the equation for x. So first I notice the equal sign is here, there's x's on both sides, so I'm gonna draw a line down the middle just to keep track. I look on the left side first. There's nothing to simplify here. These are not like terms. There's no distributing to do. There's nothing that I can do on the left side to simplify, so I'm just gonna copy. On the right side, there is distributing to do. So this is, I'm distributing. This is 1/3 times 6. Now, what I want you to remember, and I don't want you to write this out every time. I'm gonna write it out so you can see why, so you can remember more easily. This is 1/3 times 6, which is the same as 6/1. I want you to notice that multiplying by 1/3 is always, 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 look, 1 times 6, 3 times 1, 6 divided by 3. Multiplying by 1/3 is always, always, always the same as dividing by 3. So this is 6 divided by 3, that's 2. This is 12 divided by 3, right? Why is it divided by 3? Because look, if I put a 12 here, what would happen? 1 times 12 is 12. What ends up happening? I divide it by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Now this happens to be negative, so it's positive times negative is negative, and this is 4. Now I have x's on both sides. I could subtract 2x here. That'd be totally correct. Because this is negative, I'm just going to go ahead and add 5x because it's easier for me if my x's are positive. But you could have subtracted 2x. That's totally fine. In fact, you can still do that right now if you want to be a rebel. Okay. Now I need x by itself. Here's x. So let's add 4 to both sides first. And then divide by 7. And I get 4 equals x. Okay. Multiply binomials. There is always, 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 if I'm multiplying, there's 2 terms here, 2 terms here. That's why they're called binomials. There's 4 steps. Look, 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Always do it in the same order, and it's always going to end up being like very much the same process, and it's going to land in standard form. So 4x times 3x. 4 times 3 is 12. X times x is x squared. Okay, so that was step 1. Step 2, 4x times negative 6. Positive times negative is negative. 4 times 6 is 24. And because it's 4x, this is negative 24x. Step 3, 7 times 3x. 7 times 3, this is positive times positive, it's positive 21. And it's 3x, so this is 21x. And then last, step 4, 7 times negative 6 is negative 42. There's like terms here and here. So I'm going to bring down 12x squared. I'm going to combine my like terms. They're different signs, so I'm subtracting, and there's more negatives, so I'm keeping the sign of the larger number. And 24 minus 21 is 3. And this is my answer. And notice it's in what's called standard form. A number times x squared, plus b, a number times x, plus c, a number with no x on it. This is called the function table. Okay, here's my x values. I can plug into this function. This is 2x minus 9. Or this function. This is 3 to the x. So let's start with this f function. I'm going to plug in 0 into here, and I'm going to plug in 2 into here. So for here, look, and I'm just going to do the work right in the table so it's just really clear. I'm going to probably need this space over here in a sec, but that's okay. Look, this is 2. So f of x is 2 times x minus 9. So this is 2 times this x value minus 9. That's 2 times 0, which is 0, minus 9, so that's negative 9. Okay, now I'm doing 2 times x minus 9. In this case, x is 2. That's 4 minus 9, which is negative 5. This function is different. This is 3 to the power of x. So this one is 3 to the power of, what's x? Oh, it's 0. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. And then this is 3 to the power of x. What's x? Oh, it's 2. So 3 to the power of 2, that means 3 times 3. That's 9. Now here, this is asking me what x value would get me negative 1 here and 81 here. I'm going to show you how to solve using this number, but you can think about this, right? You can think 3 to what power is 81? And you could actually just try that in your calculator and do 3 times 3 and just see when you get 81. So you could totally do it that way. Here's something that's a little bit more familiar to us. My question is, 2 times what x value minus 9 would get me negative 1? And this is a 2-step equation. I've been able to solve this since September, right? So this is negative 1 plus 9 is 8. Divide by 2. I get x equals 4. So that means an x value of 4 would get me a negative 1 here. And then let's just check and make sure that makes sense here. Is 3 to the power of 4 81? Yeah, it is, right? You could put it in your calculator, but also I can just do it here. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, that's 3 to the power of 4. Look, that's 9 times 9, which we know is 81. Okay, so we're all set.